Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Intermissions here at Chiawana High School. You're at the wrong school, but tell them who you are.
My name is Julia. I'm a senior at Richland High School and I play second base.
And Julia, tell us what you love about softball.
Softball, just the people. It just helps me build so many relationships, so many friends, and it's just fun. I love to play, I love to win, so yeah, it's just been a big part of my life growing up.
Hey, winning is pretty normal for you guys.
It is, yeah.
So congrats on a great career doing that.
Thank you.
But talk about, is there a moment that you remember the most from your childhood to in high school of playing softball?
You know, I have to say our first day at state sophomore year, we just did insane. We were on fire. I think we 10-runned both teams, and some of them were ranked higher than us, so it was just a great day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And when you guys win, what's your guys' tradition? Is it like a chant? Is this a certain high five line? What do you guys do?
You know, we just celebrate. You know,
Yeah.
we have this dinosaur, a little kid's riding dinosaur named Craig.
Craig.
So people ride that around, yeah. He roars and stuff. So,
No way.
Yeah.
We're talking about you ride him?
Yeah, he's
He's big.
the little sticks with a head on the end. Yeah.
Who started that?
I can't remember. Somebody bought it this year. It's relatively new, but
Oh.
yeah, someone wanted to hype up the dugout, so they brought a dinosaur.
And you do it during the games?
Yeah.
That is hilarious. I gotta get that on camera somehow. Just
Yeah,
up and down the
it's fun.
dugout?
Yeah, or people will be like, Craig says hit, and then everyone's like, hit, hit, hit.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite thing about softball is all the chants.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's pretty neat. We gotta get baseball doing that. You guys are boring in the dugout.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, that's great. All right, talk about growing up. When did you start playing? What drew you to the sport? All that fun stuff.
Yeah, so I started playing t-ball probably when I was in preschool, and then when I was 6, I started playing rec ball. My dad was my coach, and both of my older sisters played, so that kind of brought me into it, and my dad always played baseball, so yeah, I just grew up playing with my family, and it was just a lot of fun.
And you're the best of all your siblings, right?
Definitely.
There
Yeah.
you go. You gotta take a shot at the siblings. That's
Totally.
great. So talk about your dad. What does he mean to you in your softball journey?
Yeah, you know, he means so much to me. He's always my biggest fan. He's at all of my games, even if he has to miss something, you know, he's watching it on Game Changer, he's cheering me on, so it just means so much. And I know a lot of people have parents that are really hard on them, and my dad is just he wants me to know that I'm there to have fun, I'm there to do my best, and he just wants me to enjoy it. So
That's great to hear,
it's been
because
really cool.
parenting in youth sports can be a really ugly thing. So
Exactly.
props to your dad, and we need more people like that. Talk about Bomber softball. What makes you guys stand out? What are your values? What sticks out to you when I say Bomber softball?
Yeah, you know, I think the biggest thing about Bomber softball is the competition happens inside of ourselves. You know, at practice every day, everyone's competing for their spot, wanting to do the best they can. I've never been on a team where almost everyone stays after practice wanting extra reps. So I think that's really cool. Everyone is on the same page. We all want to get better and have the same goals in mind. So that's really cool.
That's great to hear. Extra reps, that's what it takes though, right?
Exactly.
You got to do the extra. Unfortunately, it's a hard sport. What's some advice you'd share with a young girl out there? My daughter's 9. She's playing in the local rec league right now. What's some advice you have for the young girl out there who's just starting out on her own journey?
You know, I think my biggest piece of advice is just have fun and never find your identity in the sport, because it's always going to fall short. You know, you're never going to feel 1000% if you put your identity in something like softball, especially when a 300 batting average is considered great. You know, that means you're failing 70% of the time. So yeah, just finding your identity. I find my identity in God, and I think that's the best thing you can do.
That's awesome to hear. I love it. All right, let's go lighter now, right? No more hard
Yeah.
questions. Share with us one thing that makes you unique, whether it's a superstition or you're preparing for a game, or what do you do after a game, or maybe even during a game. What's your one thing?
I really like cats. So
Cats?
yeah, I put cat eye black whiskers on during the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I started doing that freshman year, and it's just kind of stuck. So
There you go. Do they call you Catwoman?
They don't, but I
No?
feel like they should. I think when SWX came and filmed our game one time, they announced me as Julia the Cat.
No way.
Saueressig, so yeah.
That's awesome.
That was cool.
That's super neat. Well, hey, I met you when you were just a young pup, 6th grade, wildlife, young life days.
Yeah.
And it's been fun to see you grow up into the person that you are. Good luck at Whitworth. I know you're
Thank
going there
you.
next year.
Yeah.
Just good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
I know you have finished up the season. Your playoffs start next week. And so go finish strong. Good luck, and
Yeah,
thank you
I
for
will.
doing this.
Thank you. I appreciate it.